Yo ho ho, ladies and gents, it's your boys. Sorry, had something stuck in my throat there. It's your boys,
Mm.
Patrick and John, back. 2/3 of Obscure Reference, reading the new One Piece chapter. 1109 just dropped this morning officially. Name of the chapter is Interception. And man, it's kicking off with a cover story right here. Limited
Ooh,
cover series number
baby.
26, Onigashima sinks. Do I hear Wano Act
Ooh.
4?
Wano, this is Wano Act 4.
This is Wano
All you
Act
people,
4. I called
stop
it.
asking. Stop asking. This is it. This is it.
This is where
All
the
right.
raid fails. All hail Morge.
All hail Morge.
I'll die for him. He doesn't even need to ask. I'll just do it.
He doesn't even know you.
Yeah, well, lots of people don't know you.
That's true. But anyway, I got a retort. I got a retort. All right. So if you'll recall, last chapter, Vegapunk started a transmission
Right,
to
right, right,
the
right,
world,
right.
saying he was going to reveal the truth of the world, and that is where the last chapter ended. So we're going to jump right back in. Chapter 1109, Interception. Yes, we've already talked about the cover
Let's
story.
go.
Who
Let's
gives
go.
a shit?
Let's go. I care.
All right. Here we go. Come now, Stella. You can't just start this up out of nowhere. And this is Vegapunk's transmission. You're seeing Shaka talk to Stella. What do you mean, Shaka? Surely the audience will need to be adequately prepared to hear it. You really think that's necessary? Some intelligence agency will pick it up, and it'll spread across the world by the next day. Are you certain about that? What if they manipulate the information? And you got people asking, what is that? It's coming across every ship's snails. A good point. So what do we do? I'll relay the signal through every naval base in the world.
Turn that off.
Everyone's like, turn that off. But I can't. And force them to output at maximum strength. You have Luffy and Saturn. He's still holding Kizaru, and he's got Saturn by the head. And he's like, what? Transponder snails can receive audio signals, but the visual transponder snails will take time in order to be set up for viewing. I suggest giving them an interval of 1 hour. And even Saturn's like, what are you going to tell the world, Vegapunk? And you see the rest of the crew are looks okay. They're still in the cloud place. That's Vegapunk, right? Where's it coming from? Why now? 1 hour. That seems long. So long, in fact. And that it will give those who might not want this message heard the time to interfere with it. Very well. Let us set the preparation period for the message to 10 minutes. And you see some giants messing with some marines. You see Sanji still holding Stella. And he's asking, isn't that your voice, Vegapunk? Hey, wake up. He's not looking good. You hear that, world? Meanwhile, in Sacred Mary Joa, what is that signal? Someone explain this now. Saturn, what happened with Vegapunk?
Wait. To
Oh,
clarify,
yeah, no,
we're
wait,
reading
yeah,
that
yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
spooky text.
So, yeah, people in Mary Jo are asking, what is that signal? Someone explain this now. And then we see Saturn, what happened with Vegapunk and thought bubbles. And we see more thought bubbles, which tells me they can communicate through their head. Kizaru killed him. He should be dead now. Ah, I think. I saw it. So he set up this message to play in the event of his own death. Most likely. And who knows what he might say. If we can find the source of the transmission, I can't imagine it's coming from anywhere but the Labophase on Egghead. And it's protected by that barrier. So, 9.5 minutes to kill. What now? Want to invent something? I'm rather busy. Why not have some coffee?
This transmission's taking a turn.
It's taking a turn. You see, who is that? Is that Pythagoras there?
Yeah.
Or is that it? Okay. He's just tapping away trying to vent shit. Alright. Meanwhile, in Dressrosa, did you hear that? This is wild. The legendary Dr. Vegapunk is sending a message to the entire world. Bring out the visual transponder snail. Set up the big screen. Hurry, we've only got 10 minutes. Is that the Professor Luffy Land took hostage? What's going on over there? And we see, oh my god, what's his fucking name? Oh my
Leo.
god. Leo is with Rebecca
Coward.
and another one, Lepanto. What was that gladiator's name? That was like their
Kyros?
guard. No, not Kyros, the other guy. He was like Le something, whatever. It doesn't. I'll look it up after the chapter.
I don't know
Oh,
who you're
Leo.
talking about.
I'll say his name and be like, oh, that guy.
Okay.
Oh, Leo, did you really believe that horrible article about Lucy? Calculating the likelihood of signal jamming? And Kyrus is like, the picture's up. Is that Vegapunk? And in Windmill Village, East Blue,
All hell
what's
whoop
this?
slap.
All hail Whoopslap. My hat's nowhere near me.
Yep. I love that we both immediately moved for the hats.
But you just see people out in front of the bar. What's this? I thought the news was about Luffy getting up to trouble again. Visual transponder, Snail. I told you our village needed one mayor. And there's our hero, Whoopslap. And who's going to pay for it? Their food isn't free, you know. You'll get by on sound alone and you'll like it.
Whoop slap, you old
All hail.
curmudgeon.
All hail. The Water 7 on the Grand Line. Wake up, people. Huge news. You see Iceberg waking up. Oh my. Set up the video at once, Alice. You see his secretary there.
Is
Yes,
she a
sir. I'll have it
child?
shown. Oh yeah, did you not know this?
No, missed
We've
that
seen
part.
glimpses of her in like cover stories and stuff. Yeah. She's not. I don't think been properly introduced fully in the series. I don't think, but I could be wrong.
I gotta go
yes,
back
sir.
and read cover stories.
You gotta. Yes, sir. I'll have it shown in the room next door. I'll also set up screens at each shipbuilding dock. Although it's the middle of the night, given the apparent notice of this event, I've already delegated contact of all residents so that they can be ready to view the video within 10 minutes. Anything else? At the World Economic Journal HQ, hey, what's this signal about? It's an independent source being relayed by the Navy. There's Vivi. Does it say where Luffy's crew is going? And you just see Wapple and Morgans and the rest of the news crew are out there. Look at the clock behind them, fool. That's not the current time on Egghead. This is a recording that was made in the past. There's currently a buster call happening over there. So the place is burning to the ground as we speak, I'm sure. And in the West Blue, so that's the real Dr. Vegapunk. Look at his head. His mind's so sharp it cut itself. That's
Ha.
good. I like that. And in the North Blue, the man who brought light to the world. And in the South Blue, what's so important for him to say to the entire world? Is it the invention of the century? Turning the page, Kamabaka Kingdom. There's a whole lot going on. I'm trying not to look at the bottom half.
I'll be
Queendom,
right
sorry, my
back. The
bad.
dogs are going crazy.
All right, yeah, go for it. While we're chilling here. It was a good chapter so far. What do you think, fellas? Leave a like in the and leave a comment and subscribe while we're waiting for John to get back. It's a good reminder time. All right.
I don't know what set him off. Read on.
Read on. So in the Kamabaka Queendom, coffee will take 10 minutes to brew. Then I won't have time to drink it. I calculate the chances of jamming are exceedingly low. And there's Eva. What does Vegapunk think he's doing now? And why is his noggin so slim? You see the rest of the crew there. Is that the Dr. Vegapunk we're all talking about? And he's sharing a message in the middle of this whole ordeal. And Dragon's thinking back to when Shaka told him that his death is imminent. And then back at Egghead. So all those punches meant nothing to you, huh? This is Luffy, still holding on to his head, and Saturn's getting all like, and Kizaru's eyes are like glowing like the memes and stuff. But Saturn goes to hit him with one of his legs, and Luffy just is like ducking and shit, rolling over. Whoa! From now until the moment all my friends get away, I'm keeping you guys right here. And he's about to do something. He's saying gum gum, Dawn, and oh, he's okay. He claps them together. Symbol. Gum gum. That's
the next
great.
panel.
That's great. And yeah, it's sending shockwaves out, and oh my god,
Yep.
they're like actually
flattened,
flat, like pancakes.
and he's spitting them on his fingers like pizzas.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's a
If you
fucking
just-
Gorosei right there.
If you just bounce back from anything I do, let's see you bounce back from this. And he's destructo disking them.
No way.
He just threw something. They fly right into the ships. They're exploding. Luffy's just laughing. He's having a good time. And Saturn's coming back. He's got his pincers out. And he's like, what? How come nothing I do damages him? Admiral Kizaru, what happened? Are you alright? Admiral. And he's just lying on the ground. He's like, yeah. He's got the look on a face that's like, I can't believe I let that happen to me. There's no time, Saturn. Vegapunk must not be given license to speak. Whoa! close one. So he's stabbing at Luffy again. Um, there it is. That's our ship. I hope Vegapunk and them are all right. And this is the Giants leading not Yorg, Atlas. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I see Atlas there now. Yeah.
Okay. I was just making sure I got the name right. I got it mixed up a little bit still. I hope Vegapunk and them are all right. And Saturn's saying, "I'll make the summons." Good. You just see a big lightning bolt strike down right for around where Saturn is. Huh? What's that? Black lightning. Oh, and oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh shit. You just see at least four transmutation giant circle portals. And everyone's like, "What the fuck?" And Luffy's eyes are popping out of his head. "What's that?" And Sanji is saying, "That's the same that's the same thing as when the Spider Gramp showed up." So
So did we just summon all the Gorosei?
I think he just did.
Oh my freaking god.
I think he just did. And that's the end of the chapter. Are we on break next week? It looks like we are. Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
I say this every week, but Egghead is quickly becoming just the biggest exposition dump ride thrill fest of all of One Piece. I really thought this was just going to be a simple detour arc, but apparently this is the culmination of everything so far.
Man, oh man. It's like here, we're going to answer some questions, but we're going to give you a hell of a lot more. And also we're getting a lot of payoff because we are at the beginning of the final saga.
Right.
So
Like, I can't
it's
imagine
been
what
real good.
happens here. How do we possibly not defeat all the Gorosei or run away? How do we get out of this without a direct resolution to the entire series?
Now, here's the thing, all right? I don't want I don't like bragging. I don't like being, I told you so. But it's looking more and more like they're not going to defeat Saturn here and they're just going to have to escape. So I don't know, man. I'm just saying.
You're
It's not
not
looking good
wrong,
for your ankle, John.
but my angle was more so like the alternative to my angle was we run away, and I didn't see us running away. I saw us engaging further, which
Mm,
we have done. We have engaged further. I did not then predict more Gorosei running up. So we had the fight I predicted we'd have, but it's just
mm,
taken another hard right turn. There's no way I could have seen coming.
mm.
Like I am open to being, no longer correct if this is in fact the Gorosei showing up. But yeah, this wasn't in my bingo card.
I don't think this was in anyone's bingo card. It started towards the beginning of the chapter when he starts communicating mentally with the other girls, saying like, "There's something going on here." So this is wild.
But not
This
just
is
that.
crazy.
So real quick, let's get it out of the way. That cover story, Onigashima falling, sinking.
Hmm.
So where's this going?
Well, thinking back on the last cover story we had, which was all about Mads, and but it also touched on Kizaru and Van Augur. No, not Kizaru. Sorry, Kuzan and Van Augur capturing Pudding and basically
Hmm.
messing, Whole Cake Island up. So while this could be setting up Kaido and Big Mom coming back, I think it could also set up. Well, actually, I'm not sure if it could
I think
because
this is gonna set up Blackbeard because Caribou has gotten with Van Augur, who could easily teleport him to Blackbeard. Be like,
yeah,
Pluton, Wano, let's go, and teleport there. Like it is a reasonable time frame for them to appear in Wano.
yeah. And I know this means nothing me saying this, but there's never been a cover story where we have, that takes place immediately after the events that led to it, yeah,
Hmm.
happen. It's usually like, I mean, case in point, if this is just about Onigashima, like we're almost done with Egghead. I assume. I don't actually know. But we're like a year and a half past Wano, and we're just going back to it now. Like that's usually what the kind of time frame I expect for a cover story to follow up
Hmm.
on a certain arc. So I don't think you're wrong. I think that's totally possible and viable, and I think it's totally, that could happen. I've just never seen it happen so quickly after certain events happened.
You're again not wrong, but don't forget Oda's trying to speed rush the ending.
Right, and that's why
Yeah.
everything's kind of off the table. So I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm not saying just because there's a precedent. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, you know,
Okay, but cover story aside, we'll see where that goes week by week,
yeah,
obviously.
nothing to go off of there besides it's
Um,
happening.
really, as much as there was in this chapter, there's not too much that happened. Like, a lot of great panels, a lot of build up in anticipation of everybody, get your monitors on. Hey, we can't stop the
Yeah.
signal. Look, whoop slap. Like, obviously, a
Hmm.
lot of fun to be had,
Yeah.
but not a lot of thing happened. What this really is the broadcast has started. Luffy's holding off Saturn, and the rest of the Gorosei are summoned.
Yeah. Yep. It really is just yeah. What on? So I'm gonna look up that gladiator before I forget. But yeah. No, we got some good action with Luffy and then Saturn and Kizaru. I think it's pretty safe to say he's defeated Kizaru, but
Oh
he
yeah,
could
no,
come bounce back.
Kizaru, like, not only is he physically outmatched anymore, you can just tell the stress of like having to be against Vegapunk and Sentomaru, about doing these orders he despises, about seeing Luffy in his Nika form fight Saturn as a fucking demon.
Hmm.
Like, you can tell he's going through his own conflict of personality here, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And like I said, he's just physically outmatched on top of it all. I don't think he's getting back up. At least
No.
not to fight. I could see him getting back up and walking away and being like, what the hell are we doing? Maybe he listens to the broadcast and decides he's not part of this anymore.
Hmm. No, yeah. I think if they wanted to go that direction with Kizaru, I think I would buy it. He'd mess with Sentomaru,
Mm-hmm.
and that probably, did some emotional damage. He's about to see all the Gorosei in action. Not that, he's not unfamiliar with them, so I don't know. Could be possible. Could be we get a change of heart from him, but I don't know. I wouldn't bet on that
I don't know that
just
we'll
yet.
get a change of heart, but he never struck
Yeah.
me as evil. I think we'll get him just deciding I'm going to be a good guy, and you guys just obviously aren't the good guys I thought you were.
Yeah, I could see that. Maybe. And it was Tank Lepanto.
Okay, I could have told you it was Tank. I don't know this Lepanto part.
That's what it is. That's his name. That's how I know him anyway.
Oh, I guess he looks different in this image or something. I don't remember him having that haircut.
He's got a mohawk. It's a little bit more exaggerated here, but
Um,
he always had a mohawk like thing, and it makes sense he's with Rebecca.
dude, Iceberg though, aging poorly. What is up,
He's
my guy?
also he's also waking up in the middle of the night, you know.
Oh, they're waking him up there.
Hmm.
I see. Okay, that's fair. You look good, Iceberg.
Sorry, Iceberg, you look great for your age.
Have you been
Uh,
working out? Yeah, no, I mean, this officially my least favorite chapter in Egghead because we end last week with hello, I'm about to share the secrets of the whole wide world, and then we don't have a break week and we come back. And this chapter they're just like, "Yep, gonna tell these secrets any minute now. Just getting ready to tell the secrets." And then we're on a break week next week.
mhm.
I would have taken a break week and then come back to the secrets. I don't need this filler chapter. I know it's not filler.
I mean, yeah, I like this chapter. Obviously, not nearly as good as the last
Mm-hmm.
10 to 20 chapters we've gotten, but still quite good, honestly.
Oh
Like
yeah,
we
no,
get some
it's
fun
not a
action.
bad chapter. Great action, hilarious with the Luffy fight. Tense,
Hmm.
obviously. I was just
Yeah.
expecting immediate payoff because that seemed pretty imminent, and we
Mm.
decide to build it up and take a week.
Yeah. Yeah.
That being
Yeah.
said, though,
I don't not get that.
the Gorosei showing up
Yeah.
is pretty impending.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's my big sticking point for this. Like obviously seeing everyone around the world is fun. Seeing Luffy fight, an
Yeah.
admiral and a Gorosei is fun, but yeah, seeing the rest of the Gorosei communicate mentally and then being summoned to Egghead is like, oh shit.
So,
That's where I'm stuck on here.
do they stop the message? Do we get the message out? I think we get the
Mm.
message out here because one, there's no way Oda would tee that up and be like, "Yep, turns out I'm not going to tell you the secrets of the world right now." I think Vegapunk has accounted for every situation, and he's got the ability to play the message uninterrupted.
Yeah,
That then turns the world government into the enemy. So, we're not fighting the Marines anymore. The revolutionaries aren't a terrorist group anymore. Everyone can finally be allied against the big bad, which then only creates chaos and lets Blackbeard accrue more power.
hmm
But I think this is the moment when the world realizes the world government was the bad guys all along.
yeah, I could see that. I can also see, because before this chapter, I wouldn't have suspected that the transmission could be stopped, but the fact that they're saying, "Hey, we just need to get to the labo phase and stop
Mm-hmm.
it," makes me think that they'll get part of the message out, but maybe the Gorosei are able to stop it because I'm not sure how we hold off five Gorosei unless Vegapunk has a failsafe built in somewhere that's like, "Hey, it's not broadcasting from here. I have a remote location that's actually broadcasting from."
He's got to have some kind of sea prism stuff. He knew who he was up against.
Yeah,
Like if he knows the truth of the world, he knows what he's up against. He knows how to take countermeasures.
that's a fair point. True. This is the smartest man in the world we're talking about.
But it's also the freaking Gorosei, and they've been pulling the strings for 800 years. So,
Right.
how much does Vegapunk really know about them?
hmm Yeah, just because they can't hijack the signal doesn't mean they can't physically mess with whatever's streaming the information.
Right.
So I could see
Maybe
it going
just
either way.
anyone who is listening in is about to get Uranus. That's a horrible verb.
Didn't like that.
Nope, take that back immediately.
Or sorry. Oh God. But I am excited. I know it's terrifying that the rest of the girls here show up, but I am curious to see what the rest of their forms like actually look like. Like I know we have a good idea of what they're gonna be, but like
But
we
yeah,
don't
I
know what they
mean,
look like.
we got silhouettes. We got goopy silhouettes, but now we'll get to see the real deal.
And I've seen a million theories about which yokai the rest of the Gorosei will be, and it's like, yeah, I'm sure you're right, but until we see it, we don't know what they look like. So I'm very
Okay,
curious slash excited to see that.
but right now, there are no Gorosei. Allegedly, assuming they're all here, there are none at Marishwa.
Well, yeah, because how many are there in total? Because I
Five.
see
That,
there are five total. Oh yeah, because Go. Yeah, that makes
yeah.
sense. So yeah, all of them will be here. So if Van Auger and Katarina Devon were to get there in time, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Oh my god. Oh,
I'm
that
just
it's the
saying.
perfect hole. Oh no. Oh my
Because like
god.
who's gonna see this and think, "Oh, that's one of the girls say." So this person that's here is an imposter. No, no one's seeing this part here.
Yeah.
You know. So if they wanted to, I'm just saying. I know Van Auger that would be a lot because yeah, we're an
Oh my
egghead.
god.
This is
No,
the
I
red
th- I
line.
think you've predicted it. I think we've got all the Gorosei out. Fake Saturn's gonna walk in and be like, "I'm the real Saturn and the only one here, so I get complete say of what's going on."
hmm
Oh my god. Now stay with me here. We see the four pillars of black lightning for sure, but isn't that a fifth one in the background? There's no way we summoned Eam, right? Like impossible.
Mm, I see what you're referring to,
It's
and I don't think that's an impossibility, but I don't think
But what else
I don't
would it be? It's not like they're just bringing Saint Charlos along.
know. But like also, I don't know. It
Exactly.
feels like a stretch. I don't know. That could easily be like a splash of lightning from one of the main pillars, you know?
Nah, I see. Like, I'm not arguing that it's Eam, but that is definitely its own pillar of lightning.
Yeah. I'm just not sure we bring Eam here, though I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, no, like, I'm not thinking that either. I just don't know what else it could be, and it looks like something to me.
Hmm. Yeah, I could see it. I can see why you say that, but I can also pretty justifiably see how it is. It's just part of the other pillars.
No, it's no other
Mm-hmm.
pillar has an offshoot that looks like that coming from the same direction.
I mean, just look at the panel where you see the lightning strike in the first place. Like, there's plenty of offshoots there.
Disagree.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But
Yeah, like you have
that makes
this little offshoot, that little offshoot. That one is not connected to any main body of lightning. That one is distant and on its own.
Mm. I'll let you have this.
You're gonna have a whole extra person come, 2 weeks from now, and you're not even gonna know what to do with it.
Yeah, because go means six actually in Japanese.
Yeah,
Um,
this is actually the Murusei. It turns out we have a sixth one now.
mm-hmm.
Retcon.
Retcon. But this makes me wonder, can Emu summon them back to Mary Joa if they don't show up here?
I have
Can he
no
summon
idea.
them like, you know, makes me wonder.
I have
Makes me wonder.
absolutely no idea. I mean, obviously they've got to have the ability to teleport back, right? Which makes you
Well,
wonder why Saturn came on boat in the first place.
because I'm not sure they can just teleport wherever because he says very specifically, I'll make the summons. Not, teleport over here, fools. There's shit going down.
Okay, fair, fair.
So that's why I think that if they were to get back, they'd probably be like, "Yo, hey, Emu, funny thing, we need a ride."
Yeah, I have no idea where this goes. Egghead is
No clue.
spir. I was so disappointed when it wasn't going to be the Murder Mystery Island, but Egghead has spiraled out of control so fast it's not funny.
Man, and I don't want to say it was immediate, but once it started spiraling, it spiraled hard,
Yeah, no,
and
like
it's only gotten worse and worse. It hasn't
we
stopped.
had pretty good build up on the island with like York's a traitor. Then we cut
Hmm.
away for 3 months, and we come back, and the entire thing's just actively burning down.
Hmm.
Like, what the hell happened?
So good,
But if this is
so
what
good.
we have to look forward to in every arc of the final saga, oh
Hmm.
my god.
Hmm. So, okay, does Luffy try to hold them all off till the broadcast is done? Now, on top of helping his friends escape,
I mean, absolutely.
because that's a certain
But,
possibility.
how successful is that? Like,
Hmm.
he's Gear 5 Luffy. He's the guy they're all terrified of. Does he have the strength now to take on 5 Gorosei? I'm pretty dumbfounded that he's handling one with ease.
No, and that's my thing. Like he's said it multiple times, like this chapter, like he's not taking any damage. Like he's
But
getting hits in,
yeah, he's
but
getting
it's not
hits.
hurting.
He's holding them back, but he's not dealing damage. So
Hmm. And it really depends what these guys' other abilities are too. Like I don't think he stands a chance to beat them. I don't know how long he can hold them off. I mean, we have, 9.5, 9-ish minutes now, so I don't know if he can do that.
I don't know. But I think we can agree. There's no way he beats him here. We did not build up
Right.
the Gorosei this whole time to have them all boom one shot at the beginning of the final saga.
Yeah.
There's no way Luffy wins this. But how does he hold off long enough to get? I think you're right. Like we'll get a partial broadcast, but they'll get past him. But it's Luffy, so they won't get past him. I don't
Yeah,
know.
and I don't know how you have him hold him off and then have them
Okay,
get
wait. I
through
got it. I got
and
it.
then
I
have him
got
get
it.
beat up and not
Luffy
escape. Yeah.
says specifically, like, I'm gonna hold you until my friends are on the ship and we can get out of here. Straw Hats get ready to go. Luffy takes off, and they're more focused on stopping the broadcast.
Mm,
They
mm.
abandon the island, and then the Gorosei shut it down.
So, okay, so he does, yeah, because that was going to be part of my question. Like, does he even think to hold him off until the broadcast is off? Does he
No,
care
no.
about it?
Luffy doesn't care about that. Luffy
Right.
cares about his friends. Soon as they're safe,
Unless
he's out of here.
unless Appleman says, hey, make sure they don't interfere with that, he's not going to touch it.
Right, and Appleman's a little incapacitated.
Hmm. He's just taking a nap. He's catching his breath. Don't worry about it.
I don't know if he's gonna die or not, because obviously death flags left and right, but it's still One Piece. But One Piece has gotten better about fake killing people, but it's still One
It's
Piece.
still One Piece. Yeah, I mean, it's not looking good for him.
It's
I don't
not
know.
looking good, but fucking Pell took a nuke to the face and walked it off.
Right, but that was like 20 years ago. Like, Otis changed, man. Like, this dude's been stabbed by a Gorosei, and it's got the poison on it. So even if we do get him patched up, do we get that poison taken care of?
Maybe Luffy can suck the poison out of him.
We would have had to have done that earlier. It's probably circulating by
No.
now. That's just how
Listen,
that works.
That's just how that works until you have cartoon powers.
Oh, okay, all right.
Like, no,
Yeah, that's
you could imagine Bugs Bunny can just still put a straw in this man and remove the poison.
mm, yeah. Yeah, that'd be funny.
So if he really does have like unlimited cartoon power, can he split himself into five Luffys? Like a la the Shadow Clone technique or the multiform? Like, can he just make five Luffys out of himself?
I don't
Because the
rightly
power
know.
is whatever he can imagine, but even that's pushing it.
Yeah, I don't know, because he's able to warp his body in like wacky
Like,
ways.
he can literally defy reality as we know it.
I just don't know if that would be included with that. I don't know how
Right.
you explained that or designed that. So
I'm
I'm
trying
gonna
to
say
think
no.
of an old cartoon like I don't know. I'm pretty sure at some point I've seen like Tom thrown into a wall, and then he like splatters into 100 little Toms, and then they all reform into one big Tom.
Mm,
Talking about
yeah,
Tom and Jerry.
no, I thought you were talking about Looney Loons. No, I mean, yeah, that certainly happened, I think.
In something
I
at
don't want to
some
say,
point.
yeah, but like it's not that common. I don't know.
Yeah, but listen, I'm just wondering if it's a possibility because I just want to see what Gear 5 can do.
Hmm. And I
Okay.
think that's what this arc's been really good at, is just showing us that. It's been
Mm-hmm.
great.
Okay. You got any other thoughts? Because I'm just over here sitting in anticipation.
No, I want to talk for 10 minutes. I want to hear what this Vegapunk guy has to say. Nah, I'm good.
For
I
real,
got nothing.
how much of this world history are we about to get?
Not
But
for real.
guys, that's going to do it for this week. Be sure to check back 2 weeks from now when we have the new chapter come out. Hopefully, we'll have some answers for you then. Hope you guys enjoyed reading along with us as much as we enjoyed reading for you. If you guys are enjoying the content, really appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button, become part of the community. We are a growing community, and it's so nice to have all you guys involved in the chat down there. That being said, never be afraid to leave a comment on a video, even if you're not subscribed. Love to hear your guys' opinions on the chapters or whatever else it is we're talking about that day. And never be afraid to leave a like either. Really does help the channel grow, keeps us in your YouTube feed, so whenever we go live, feel free to pop in there. But guys, that's going to do it for us today. We'll check you next time.